Ah, good morning. I hope you slept well. I'm sorry to hear that. Was it too cold, or was the mattress too hard? I can ask someone to switch things out for you if you want. Oh, well, there's not much we can do about that other than giving yourself some time to adjust. It is a fairly big change. It's even daunting for me to have someone I don't know very well coming to live here. Though, I guess it isn't a fair comparison. This is my house, and, well, you at least have more of an idea of who I am than I do of you. I'm sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable in any way. I'll do everything I can to make my home as welcoming as I can. Yes, and I actually made you some breakfast if you'd like. This way. Please, enjoy yourself. No, I don't expect you to eat all of that. I just wasn't sure what you wanted. I probably should have asked yesterday, but let me know before the end of the day so I can do some shopping later. Oh, and let me know what you want for lunch and dinner so nothing ends up going to waste. I'll figure out a use for the rest of this. No worries. It'll be my breakfast for the next few days. Unless you want some too. That's fair. I'd assume you want this again tomorrow? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Is it good? I'm glad you like it. I went with the best sounding recipe, so I guess it's a winner. No, this is my first time making it. I usually just throw things together and call it a day. But I don't think you'd really appreciate that. Right. So I'll keep practicing. No, I've actually gotten into the habit of cooking for myself recently. I'm a bit ashamed to admit that I frequented restaurants for most of my meals, but I've gotten better about it. Though I guess it is easier when you don't even have the opportunity to cheat to begin with. All of my favorite restaurants were really only my favorites. People didn't want to come by when I was around, so they all just stopped coming. And when you don't have enough people to sustain your business, you close. On the bright side, it's better for my health. And for everyone else's business, I suppose. That's one of the reasons I do my shopping at night. Or the early hours of the morning. Not enough people to bother. No, I can't drag you into doing all of my shopping for me. These are my responsibilities. Just relax and enjoy yourself. I want you to have a good time here. Well, doing whatever it is you like doing. Which is. Oh, okay. That sounds fun. Did you bring any games with you? Okay, good. I don't have any in the house, so I'm glad you brought some. Which ones did you bring? Is that new? Hmm. I've never heard of that one. Sounds interesting, though. I haven't played those kinds of games in years, so I'm not up to date on anything. Oh, what else have you got? You know what? I remember playing that one many years ago. I think when it first came out, I didn't think people still played that. Huh? How many are there? Wow, I never would have known. I'm impressed it's been going for that long. I remember there was a huge craze for it back in the day. People would bring their games into school and we'd trade cards on the playground. Honestly, I don't know whatever happened to them. Probably got thrown away at some point. I think my favorite was the dragon one that could breathe fire or something. I think it was orange. Yes, that one. What's your favorite? I wouldn't know what that is. I think the dragon is the only one I remember. Yeah, I ended up selling that game at some point, and I never really bothered with it much after that. Not enough time. And, I mean, when is there time when you're busy learning and building things, I guess? Well, you've seen some of them on the news already, haven't you? It wasn't only weapons, but they all served the same purpose in the end. Call it a hobby, but I'd say it's more in line with my work. I wouldn't necessarily say I enjoy it. If I liked watching the world burn, I wouldn't have stopped. I guess that's all I ever did before you came to live here. There's not much room to do anything other than work when your whole life revolves around it. Then, no. I can't really say I have any hobbies. Well, I expected to spend all of my time with you and make sure you were comfortable. Not every waking moment, obviously, but I assumed a majority of the time. No, no, no. You can have time to yourself, of course. However long you need. Okay, so then that gives us maybe 12 or so hours a day together? Or does that not count eating together and me doing chores? Though I could do most of them during the time you want for yourself. Oh, is that... I'm sorry. I don't mean to push anything. I wasn't sure if there was a set schedule we had to follow, or if it's supposed to be however we prefer it. Though I probably should have asked you to begin with. No, that's fine. I just assumed since we'll be living together, there's no point in not spending time together, right? Or at least it skips over the time people normally spend with each other. I wouldn't actually know how much that is. I haven't had to do this in the traditional way. Or however these things normally go. Yes, I assumed they didn't spend as much time together. At least, not at first. If everyone was that comfortable spending that much time together in the beginning, I might have had some success when I brought people over. Or maybe not. But still, you wanted to be here. You agreed to do whatever was needed to make me happy. Right? Yes. I know it's supposed to be equal for us, but actually, am I making this worse? I know I was the problem in the past, and I don't want to be again. Sorry if I am. Don't worry. I won't bother you about this. Please, enjoy your free time. I'll see you at lunch.